Even myself, I had a bad impression of the game. I was like, people who go to play pool typically smoke or gamble, right?
You know, when they hear this, they would tend to sort of look down on you in a way.
There's a lot of people playing the game just for money. Because my mom always thought that, why are you playing pool? You know, it's not a thing that you should be investing your time with.
Whatever I'm doing in pool, it's the things I'm doing is actually all translated to how I approach my life.
It's easy to misjudge what we don't understand. For many, this game behind me is seen as gambling or just pastime. But today, we want to change your perspective because pool is more than what it appears to be.
Behind every cue sticks is use of practice, discipline, and focus. For players like Denji Tan and Eric Liu, this isn't just a casual hobby. It is a competitive sport that shapes character, confidence, and community.
Hi, I'm Tan Denji. I'm 30 this year. You can call me DJ. Well, I play pool for 15 years now. Yeah, competitively. So I compete overseas and as well as locally as well.
My name's Eric. I'm 28 years old right now. I'm currently working at AC Pro Shop, and I'm the house pro for Asia Club.
Have you ever faced judgment or assumption because you play pool, and how do you deal with it?
Well, judgment definitely. Because like I mentioned, it's not a typical 9 to 5. So income, it's of course a little bit more fluctuating, so it's not so consistent. So generally when people see or when they hear this, they would tend to sort of look down on you in a way. But I mean, lucky for me throughout my journey, I didn't had to face with so many of these kind of people, so I had which I'm really grateful for, so thank God.
First, I would say it's from my mom, because my mom always thought that, why are you playing pool? It's not a thing that you should be investing your time with. But to me, it was just more than just entertainment. It was about it's about dedication. It's about discipline. It's about making sure you follow through with everything you do. And it's just more than just a sport. It's competitive to me. It's important to me.
What does a typical day of training look like for you?
Okay. Well, I do a lot of physical exercise. Aside from playing pool, a lot of jogging and stuff like that. Well, that's before I come into the pool and train. Then when I'm here, I do a lot of positional drills, fundamentals, touch up a bit. A little bit of jump shot drills, and basically areas that I find weak.
Waking up from bed, doing some light exercises, doing some stretching, and getting ready, and then drive to Asia Club, prepping my equipment, and then when I get to the table, if I'm training jump shots that day, I will line up just one ball in front of me and then just pocket all 15 balls.
What part of the game challenged you the most? Both mentally or physically?
It's a really good question, actually. I would say it's a bit of both, but on the majority, it's more on the mental side, because you need to learn how to bounce back from mistakes. You need to learn how to adapt to the environment, playing against different opponents of different skill level. And I feel like physically also it's very challenging because you need to play a lot of hours. Let's say you will go for a tournament, you gotta play the whole day. And that's gonna be an interval of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches. So that's gonna be about 6 to 8 hours. So I would say it's both. But on the flip side, I would say it's mentally.
Can you describe a moment in your life when pool made a real impact in your life?
I think this question is a little tough to answer, but I think on the top of my head, right, how it impacted my life is that throughout whatever I'm doing in pool, the things that I'm doing is actually all translated to how I approach my life, right? You know, like the key principles I have, like, you know, I work hard, you know, all these things, all my traits that I apply in my life is all in pool. Where before I was not like that. I was a very lazy person, you know, this and that. You know, so this really changed the course of the direction of my life a lot. You know, by just playing pool.
What's the one misconception that you wish people will unlearn?
There's a lot, but one of the few that I would want to change is I want the impression about pool in general to be not just entertainment, not just a fun time activity, but treat it as more of a serious sport, like badminton, like bowling, like golf. You know, these are very serious sports with very serious competitors. And I think for this sport, that is what we lack at the time being.
It's not only a place for gamblers or smokers or, you know, or you know, any form of negative. It's actually like how we have things here nowadays. It's a little bit more family friendly, you know. So, you know, because of how our parents were dealing with all these things last time, so generally that thing pushes to generation, and you know, which is something that I would hope people would unsee. Times change.
Hi, Mr. Moshi.
Hello.
Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Mozi Shah. I'm 54 years old, and I'm a father of 3. I play pool. You can make gambling out of any sports. You can do gambling out of any sports, you know. But gambling is subjective, so it's up to individual. If you want to bet, for instance, like, whoever loses pay the table money. It's true if they say it's a hangout place. Yeah, people hang out. Sometimes even friends that come by to see their friends to watch play and all that, and they hang out, and they because they can order food, that kind of thing. They can eat here, so it is a hangout place. Gambling is very subjective.
What advice would you give to young players that want to take the pool as seriously?
What advice? I would say, if you want to be better, you gotta put in enough hours, and don't be afraid of making mistakes. Sometimes we do fall here and there, but it's about how we pick up ourselves after falling that matters the most. And don't just give up because it's difficult, because if it's difficult and you want to give up, that's how you determine that this sport is for you or not. Because you gotta have a certain amount of dedication, certain amount of passion to pursue this sport in a very competitive way.
Hi, my name is Emmanuel James, and you can call me James. I'm 26 this year, and I started playing pool like around 8 years ago, but started seriously playing like last year. So I started playing because of my dad. He just asked me to play for fun, and that's how I started. Actually, the first time that I picked up a pool cue. People just often mistaken the sport for a sport where people can gamble, but I don't view it that way. And yeah, I just tell them like I'm just playing to release stress. So that's how I cope with my stress as well. Yeah.
What does playing pool mean to you, other than just winning or losing?
For me, it means something fun. Something that I can go to release my stress, and something that I use to tell myself that there's always a constant improvement in everything that you do. Yeah.
If people could understand one thing about cue sport through this documentary, what would you want it to be?
It's definitely a safe space to be in. You know, it's not so negative like last time. You know, but the most key important message I hope that people take away is this: that if you treat pool as a sport, it can be a sport. You know, it can be something healthy.
I would say, love what you do, and it will never feel like work. And always remember, it's never about the destination, and it's all about the journey. Not giving up is part of the journey also.
While many still see smoke and bets, but others see passion and potential. Billiards isn't just a game, it's a test of patience, strategy, and mental strength. I'm Jonathan, and this is one of the many stories challenging on what you think you know. If this made you see pool differently, follow us for more truth hidden in plain sight, 1 minute at a time.
Wow!
Documentary.
You guys, it's a